guys, so we on our way to the Eastern Cape. It's a very, 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 very long drive, but it's like 12 hours. Is it 12 hours? Yeah. And the unfortunate thing is that Sipuma, the cautionary traffic, but yeah. So we're probably gonna take a while to even leave Joburg. But yeah, I'm excited to be going home.
When I was younger, I never quite understood what it means to be a woman in black until being a woman in black was the only thing that counted against me. Whether at the hands of a man or another woman, be it at home, at school, in my love relationships with men, around my neighborhood, in public spaces, the streets, the shops, the taxi rank, or even in church, at work in the office, on site while dealing with construction workers, or in a boardroom when making a point during meetings. In fact, even when I am not doing anything, just chilling and minding my own business, breathing and existing. And that is when my passion and deep belief, first in myself and then in women as a whole and our rights, grew even stronger. Suddenly, I was able to look at another black woman and see myself in her. Not because we are the same, but because whether rich or poor, dark or light-skinned, educated or not, African or American, obese or skinny, if something bad could happen to her because of her womanhood, then it could happen to me too. Or if she could overcome all obstacles, win and succeed against a system that did not favor her, then so could I. Because although we do not encounter the same struggles as women or enjoy the same achievements, and as different as we may appear to be on the outside, yet somewhere along the axis of justice or life in general, our plights, our politics, they meet, intersect, and they overlap. And as Audre Lorde once said, none of us is free until we are all free. My name is Maskhosisandi, a combination of my first name, Sandisiwe, and my clan name, Sikhosana. uMaskhosana unovapha umntungwa ntuthwane msikamhlanga sizele ekhaya kuyophuma emasimini kodini. I live in Johannesburg, South Africa, but originally I am from a small town in the Eastern Cape called Umtata. I am a 29-year-old black Xhosa woman, but before I am Xhosa, first I am an African. When the world tells our stories, they tell stories of pain, of poverty, of violence and oppression, and rarely the stories of our resilience or resourcefulness or radicalism, a victim versus the victor narrative. So without aestheticizing poverty, romanticizing pain, or denying their existence, allow me today to please honor my truth and celebrate the woman from my place of birth, by telling a story of strength and song for a change, not from a place of lack which centralizes their conditions, but from a place of fullness which centralizes their humanity despite those conditions. Last weekend, I attended a housewarming with my sisters in a village about 20 kilometers from Umtata called Iqwili, umaziso womzi ngesiXhosa, or umcimbi, as a traditional ceremony of any sort in Xhosa is referred to. So when we got there, everyone looked so gorgeous in their traditional way. I found the elderly women sitting together on the grass enjoying their food. Something about how gracious and comfortable they looked in their skin triggered memories from my childhood. Growing up, there was a name that was commonly used for this woman. I'm not sure if it was meant to be derogatory or offensive, but in this video, I will use it solely for the purpose of description. The woman, as seen in the clip, used to be called, and in fact are still called, Omamtile. Most of the time, you would always find them barefoot in their traditional gear with big head wraps, beadwork in their necks, wrists and ankles, white calamine on their faces, or imbola, which is red ochre, or the iron oxide normally used by jewelers to polish and give gold its fine finish. Looking back now, these to me are the originals, the real deal. All jelly and no toast, no sugar coating. I speak my mind and do as I please. Feminists. So most of these women did not go to school, and some of their husbands work, say, in Johannesburg at the mines, while they are left to take care of the household and fend for their families. Anybody who knows what I am talking about knows that these women are not only physically strong, but they work hard too. They usually hold odd jobs here and there, or when there is umcimbi, they get hired to do most of the work. And if you want your celebration to go well, you have to have one or two of them on board, because one, they are very much clued up on cultural things and have a broader understanding of tradition. And two, they are quick to think on their feet and always have a plan. Three, they're very supportive, disciplined, loyal, and respectful. Well, just as long as you keep your end of the stick, because they can be very fierce and feisty too. Yes, girl.
Ewe ma. Ewe ma. Kunjani?
But you'll know all work and no play makes mommy a dull girl. So xa ingumcimbi and sebegqibileyo mama usebenza iti into groove o'clock. I get everybody knows that's when the real celebrations start, and mama can drink and be merry. So you will find them singing traditional songs, dancing, conversing loudly. When I say these women are hilarious, wow, they are life and they speak life. With all their non-privilege and often difficult circumstances, you never find them feeling sorry for themselves or hear them speaking of the unfairness of the world, especially not with our modern day social justice jargon like equality, inclusivity, intersectionality, patriarchy, misogyny, oppression, etc. Not because they're ignorant or they're not conscious enough, but because, as Jeanette Monk states in her book, Redefining Realness, they're too busy living it, navigating through it, fighting it, and surviving it. When I was taking these pictures and filming, of course, after asking for permission, they were more than happy to help and pose for the camera. Only I was told, hayi kaloku susifota sisatya, sifuna uphuma sibadle nathi eTV. Loosely translated into, please wait for us to first finish our food. We also want to come out of TV looking good. And I thought to myself, what a beautiful, powerful bunch of people. They often looked down upon and never celebrated, yet still they know exactly who they are. They own it and they embody the spirit of Ubuntu without even trying. And the song being sang roughly means, my kids must tell them I am not around, I am in Durban, which is a response normally used to hide or run away from debt collectors. are singing here basically means that people do not have the same strengths, or maybe people's powers are not equal. The Xhosa traditional dance is known as umxhenso, and the dance as we have been doing in this video is known as ukombela. But if you notice particularly, the elderly woman with the long blue skirt has been doing a different kind of dance, and it is known as ukutyityimba. I went home so full in my heart that day, inspired and with a deep sense of belonging, proud to be one of their people, a black, young and powerful African Xhosa woman with the world at her feet. Tell me, darling, what makes you come so alive, reminds you of who you